burden? Oh, you don't understand. The ox characteristic of the cherub is on me. And as an ox, I like to carry burdens. As an ox, I'm yoked up to Jesus. As a ox, I don't mind cutting out the grain. I don't mind working for God, because the greatest is the servant, and the ox has to serve, and they don't mind serving. But man, it's that man thing that messes people up. Wait a minute. Then all of a sudden, there's a turning. Now, guess who you're facing? You get to be face to face in the presence of God. Wow. And at that point, nothing else matters. You don't care if you just lost a battle. You're in the presence of God. You know your humanity has stunk all week long, and you fussed at your kids and screamed at your wife and said a few cuss words, but you're now in the presence of God, and it's, God, forgive me. I would rather have your presence more than anything else I've got. And so God lets you enjoy suddenly being in his presence. And when you're in his presence, there's only one thing you can say. You're not bragging to him. You know, God, I won a real battle the other day. Something I've been fighting. I felt like a lion. I could run through a troop and leap over a wall. You don't talk to him that way when you're in his presence. You don't say to him, you need to bless me because I've been sacrificing in this church OCI ministry. I've been volunteering. Now I want a blessing, because if you don't bless me, I'm going to quit. You don't talk to God that way when you're face to face with him. You don't even brag on your success because you know where it came from. God help me, Jesus. So if the eagle faces this way, he's never going to brag on his success. If the ox faces this way, it's never going to brag on how great it's served. And if the lion faces this way, it's never going to brag. But all you can do when you face this way is say, holy, holy, holy is the Lord God Almighty. The whole earth is filled with his glory. Holy, holy, holy is the Lord God Almighty. Because let me tell you something, when you really get in his presence, it's not about you. It's not about who you are. It's not about what you've done. It's not about your success. It's not about your great prosperity. There's something about being in the presence of God. It doesn't matter if you're a king. It'll humble you down, base low, like a little scrawny animal on the ground, because there's only one that's worthy. He helps you win your battle. He helps you to be able to serve. He helps you in your prosperity. And there will be a time when you've dealt with people till you're tired. There'll be a time that you've dealt one-on-one with their problems till you're tired. But there'll be a time that God will say, now that you've been serving, come on in my throne room and let me pour out a blessing of my presence upon you.